It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the 49ers and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
It is a perfect Sunday afternoon, and in the Steel City, those are reserved for one thing, football, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got in the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Looking to throw right away, Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, these Steelers, Charles, 9-8 a year ago. Their quarterback, Kenny Pickett, made 12 starts as a rookie. Do you see a jump coming, both for him and potentially for this franchise?
I do, and I trace it back to a December game against Baltimore in 2022. Kenny Pickett made some big plays down the stretch to give Pittsburgh a victory. Plus, the Steelers have added some nice pieces around him, and they'll be able to protect him even better in 2023.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Pickett back to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Pickett. He'll look to throw it.
Oh, he bowls over it. And out of bounds right around the 20.
7 yards there and a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll throw again with Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Allen Robinson from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And shoves him off at the 20. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete here. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, we get a peek now at the Steelers 2023 class. And this was a team that received a lot of praise for how well they handled the draft board all weekend long and filled their biggest needs.
And they certainly started off great. Broderick Jones at tackle in the 1st round. Then they got Darnell Washington, a massive tight end in the 3rd. That was a steal. And he likes to call himself an extra offensive lineman. But how about Joey Porter Jr., the cornerback out of Penn State, to start round 2? What a moment. Seeing him go to the team his dad started for almost a decade, he should start immediately at corner. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Pickett now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the 1st.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Pickett on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Miles Boykin, 42 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Miles Boykin who caps it with a touchdown reception. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, Purdy over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down and 10. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Peterson. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We start with game one of the DeMeco Ryans era as head coach. Houston on the road for an AFC clash with Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Nelson Aguilar, a touchdown catch in that first half. From the former home of the Colts to their current home, we head west to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown reception. We saw a solid first half from the second-year man at quarterback, Kenny Pickett. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Purdy now to throw. That's caught out right by Jennings. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now a first down carry for Harris. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Pickett. Buying time to him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards, and that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. This is taken at about the 14. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Here's 1st and 10. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Purdy. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Purdy to throw. This is Jennings. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. On second down, this is Harris. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Pickett to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Well, big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's ride up. Let's ride up. You guys ready to get it on right now?
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Pickett back to throw. Rolling to his right. That is picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy with one final shot here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Steelers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
The players on your team earn quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.